Hey, this is Triple J. Get ready to see the interview with Juan Escovedo, Mio Flores, and Trinny here at Ozcat Radio 89.5 FM, Just Jazzing, for the Fiesta Primavera show, Latin Jazz Fusion, April 30th at the Empress Theater. Get your tickets, enjoy the interview, and I'll see you there. Keep it jazz. Juan Escovedo getting right down there. And I did say Peter, I've been thinking about his dad. Juan Escovedo right there. Imagine off his CD, The J. See, you know I love that because I'm Triple J, he's the J, and I is the J. The J's is just the letter this year. You gotta know. 2022 is all about the J.
That's right.
All right, we're going to be
My kids are
jamming,
all J's,
jazzing.
so.
Yahara's in here. We're going to have her say a few words. But we're going to wish him now happy birthday here live on air because it's his birthday. 39 years old, I think he is. 36, we said.
That's it.
All right. So, Trinny is going to sing happy birthday to him, and y'all going to hear it over the air live. And we'll start right after this. Hold up, Trinny. That's that. Okay.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Juan. Happy birthday to you.
Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a
How old are
ti.
you?
Y que los cumplas feliz. A la bim bomba.
One, ra, ra, ra.
All right, bro. Blow that candle. Here we go, man.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show and welcome to the party. That's exactly how it's going to fade out and it's going to keep flowing. My man here, born in Alameda, California.
Actually, Oakland.
Oakland. I was going to say part of the Oakland family.
That's it.
And taught himself how to play the instruments that he plays today. And then got his first shot with his dad when he was 14. And there's a whole lot about this brother y'all don't know. Everyone, good morning. Meet Juan Escovedo, big part of the family.
Yeah.
Mio Flores.
Buenos dias.
And Trinny.
Hola, buenos días.
Part of the Jazz Fiesta Primavera. Okay, Jaime gets me on that all the time. April 30th at the Empress Theater. If you ain't got tickets, you better get them because they're starting to move. That's all I can tell you. So, tell us about you, Juan.
Yeah, I was born in Oakland, the whole family. My father, Peter Escovedo, and my sister, Sheila, Peter Michael Escovedo. We all watched my father rehearse in the front room when we grew up on 9th Avenue, East 21st. And so he always had his instruments out in the front room. And when I say I taught myself how to play, it's just that when the instruments were there, we didn't really know how to play it. So we just all started playing around with the instruments and stuff and just having a good time. Because I always saw my father's rehearsals and the bands coming in, always happy. They're always jamming, laughing. I'm like, you know, you want to be part of what your father's doing. So we just started playing the congas and timbales and whatever. And so then when my father would leave, he would put all the instruments away in the closet, lock it up. Do not touch my instruments. This is how I make my money. And we're like, okay, you know, being from Oakland, I picked that lock. You know, we got to know, we know how to get in there. So we picked it and we just started jamming here and there. And my father would leave town and stuff. So one time he came back from a tour or something, he goes, "Somebody's been touching my drums." And we're like, "We don't know what you're talking about." You know, my mother ain't gonna tell on us. So after a while, we just told him straight up, like, we've been playing. And we started our own band. We were already working. We're like, 10, 11, well, since we were young.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, "Well, let me hear you guys play." So after a while, he said, "Man, you guys are pretty good." And, we used to mimic like...
You learn from the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Watching how they rehearse, that's the main thing, is watching, listening, not just playing, but the way they conduct business, how they, worked on parts of the song, verses, chorus, breaks, all this stuff. And that actually helped me to get where I am today, how you rehearse, how you deal with musicians. They're all family, all friends. You treat them well, they treat you well, be on time, and just make sure, you practice and learn your craft. So after a while, actually Bill Summers lived down the street from us.
Wow.
So we didn't know about the African drumming, bata drums, shekades, beat 'em bow, all this stuff. Like, we had no clue. But after a while, Bill Summers was teaching us stuff. And James Levi was the drummer for the Whispers. So he was teaching us like drums and patterns and stuff. So we actually, had help from great musicians, but we actually really taught ourselves. That's why, I said we taught ourselves, but when you're around great musicians, and my Uncle Coke started teaching me the proper way how to play bongos, because it's different from congas. The congas on the upbeat, and then the bongos, like that pop that you had to learn how to hit and snap on it.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
you just hear it and watch it, but when somebody really take time to sit down and correct you, make sure, like you have a habit, well I did, have a habit of playing what I heard, and it was, not always the right way to do. So he told me, here's the right way, just take hours, weeks, whatever, and once you learn it this way, you're going to have it forever. And he was correct.
Wow.
When you're younger, you're like, I'm just going to make the sound I hear. And he was telling me why you need to do it this way. You do heel, palm, and the tip of your fingers. Because when you have that, then you have the room to do other stuff, like to bring in the congas, timbales, and like the way Mio plays, same thing he knows.
Oh, we're going to get to him too.
Yeah, but you have to learn to find what works for you, but learn the proper way of getting the tone and quality of your instrument. And once you have that, then you can move on to the next one, and then you build your setup to where you can play bongos, timbales, congas, shekere, kabasa, and all stuff. And then when you learn all this, then when you get calls for studio sessions, when you're younger, you're not thinking that high up. I wasn't. I'm just like trying to have fun and play, learn one instrument. Mm-hmm. But once you learn it all, and that's what I do when I teach the schools and stuff in Oakland, is just keep learning, keep playing. I play piano now, and that's how I got to where I'm writing these songs. Me, Michelangelo Alvarado was writing these songs, but I played piano, bass too. I played trumpet in the 6th grade. I played for 4 years. So all this stuff that I was learning and doing came and played for this CD. That's why it's so good.
Mm. When did you actually start knowing how to read music?
Actually, I took some courses in Laney College, Merritt College. I took classes on reading and music and music theory. But that's when I really learned chord changes and how to play piano.
Right.
But every time I took the classes and stuff, it's a good thing and bad thing, but I'd get calls to go on tour. So I had to leave the class. I could not finish them, so I had to come back and start
to emphasize.
over. Yeah, but the class didn't pay my bills, so I got to go.
You gotta
go.
go.
Yeah, and then you take everything you learned on tour, what I did, and like when we did the Hammer tour, we had Earth, Wind & Fire's horn players. So I would just study them, ask them questions. How do you do your horn lines? How do you arrange it? All that stuff. And when I tour with other singers, I ask them the same things, harmonies, hanging with the light crew. How do you do the lights, the sound, the PA system? You know, if you learn all that stuff, it's not just your instrument. Your universe is broader, and you get to learn how everything works. And I got that from Prince too. You know, watching him work, he did everything. So watching him, going to his room at night, talking to him, because he liked to stay up.
Yeah.
I like to stay up too.
He's a zombie, bro.
Yeah.
The first time I
He
met
doesn't
him out of
stop.
Detroit, he's a zombie. He stays up late night. It's
Yeah.
interesting that you mentioned Bill Weathers because a lot of people don't
Bill
know
Summers.
Bill Summers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, a lot of people don't know Bill had a unique sound. So
He sure
you were
did.
surrounded
Yeah.
by all these
By talent,
musicians,
yeah.
man. So wow.
And he did. I remember when Roots came on TV, the series Roots.
Mm-hmm.
He did all that drumming, all that Brazilian, African, whatever. He did all the percussion stuff. And I remember when Roots came out, when I was in junior high or high school, I think. And I'm like, man, this guy around the corner, the one who did all that stuff. So
Cool.
yeah.
How's your album? How do you feel like your album is doing right now?
It's doing good. A lot of people love it, which is good. I took every song like, a single. Instead of like, some people have some songs like just put it in there to fill up the gap. Nah, every song had to be amazing.
So tell me about Angel.
Angel, so me and Michael and Angel Alvarado wrote this together. And then I loved it and the melody and everything. But I said, I think it missing a lead singer because it wasn't written for a lead singer. And then I said, this would be perfect for El DeBarge. So we're doing the gig. I was MD with him, musical director for a couple of shows. And I said, El, I got this song, man, it's perfect for you. Would you sing lead? And he said, of course. And I said, well, how much you going to charge me? That's the next question.
That's the major question.
That's the major question. It sounds good. I want you, but I'll afford you.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, we brothers. We work it out. I'm like, okay. So I said, since it's just me and you in the room, I got to get a co-signer. I'm going to call my sister right now, and you got to tell her you're going to sing lead on my song. He goes, right now? I said, right now.
You had to get a witness.
I had to get a witness.
Can I get a witness?
I called Sheila. I said, Sheila, L's right here. Hey, L. I said, L, tell her what you just told me. I told Juan I'm gonna sing lead on this CD. I'm like, cool, that's a done deal. You can't go against Sheila. You in trouble.
That's the boss lady in your
That was
family
it.
next to my ma. Yeah.
Right. So this is 2 years before I did the CD. So when I called L, you don't want to call and with business, you got to have your stuff together. So L, this song is done. I'm just waiting for you. When can we go in? So then when he called me, he goes, man, I'm in a studio session now working on my solo project. So in my contract, I can't sing lead on somebody else's song because I'm doing mine. And I go, oh man, the timing is terrible. But anyway, he goes, but I can sing background. I said, as long as your name on the CD and background is good for me. So then I called Martin Kemper to sing formerly with Color Me Bad. So he was, I did a couple of shows with him. And I said, man, if I ever do a CD, I would like for him to sing. So it was perfect, his key, everything. Martin Kemper, I sent him the music in L.A. He did it. Then we went to Raphael Sadiq's studio in L.A. And then I got Al. He came in and did the background. And then I had my friend Tito from Alameda drive to L.A. to film. I said, we could do the video the day we do the song.
Wow.
So I'm like, let's get this moving.
Yeah.
So as soon as the song was done that day, we filmed it.
How many takes did you do for the song?
Well, first we did it with just bass, with Sheila on drums.
Gotcha.
Sheila, bass, guitar, and piano, the foundation.
Right.
I didn't even play on it yet. And then we added the violins and all that stuff. And then when L came was the following day. So then we put in his vocals. behind Martin Kemper's lead vocals. So we were just on it, just making it happen, and that's how it came out.
And it's a beautiful song, man.
Thank you.
And y'all gonna hear it here. Look, if you don't have this man CD, tell them where they can find it, Juan.
JuanEscovedo.com. You can go on my website. So actually, this is new. So I just had to update my website. You know, it was sitting in the corner.
Yes, we know.
So I had to pay a lot of money up. I didn't know it cost so much to fix something that I thought it was already okay.
Yeah.
So
I found out through Jaime like something wrong with his website. I'm like, what you mean something wrong? We went on
Oh
it.
man.
So,
but now you can buy it. And you
Okay.
can go on PayPal, JuanEscovedo.com. You can get the CD and T-shirts. I have T-shirts, same picture of the CD. So
you
you
gonna
inside.
have him at the show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be there.
All right, y'all gonna hear this man first time. I know it's already debuted, but it's debuting here with him in the studio at OzCat. And here's Juan Escovedo with Angel. You're on Just Jazzin', 89.5 FM, OzCat Radio, KZCT.
I wanna thank you for being in my life. There ain't no question about how I feel inside. I know there ain't anyone that could ever take your place. No one could tell me that I don't love you.
I need you like the earth needs the rain.
Mio Flores showing you a little bit of what he's going to come down and get down with at the Fiesta Primavera. All right, Mio, tell us a little bit about you.
Hey, what's happening? Good morning, everybody. First of all, let's give the grace of God up for waking us up today.
Amen.
Letting us breathe
Amen.
today. Man, I can go back to my early days about, first of all, born and raised in the musical melting pot of Oakland, California.
Okay.
And been privileged, honored, and pleasured to be able to be blessed with some talent to share with my friends, family, and everybody in the public view. You know, it's always been great. I remember back about when I was about 5, watching my brother play and watching my dad teach him how to play bongos. And a lot of similarities with what Juan was talking about earlier. They would never let me touch any of the instruments. My dad had a pair of bongos. Tony didn't even have no drums yet. So they would set up little pots and pans,
Ghetto.
wood sticks,
Ghetto.
you know.
Ghetto. Come on, man. I remember we used to do it.
That's it.
That's it.
And that's
Right.
pretty much how we learned.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my brother learned, but I was only watching. And then I think he was about 12 years old. Do you remember when Tony got his first set of timbales?
I think I met him right after, like 13.
Like 13 years old. And I remember watching him get his first set of drums. I was probably like 7 then. And I was not allowed to touch him.
Let me interrupt one thing for
Go
you.
ahead.
If anybody knows that secret, see the 2 secrets y'all just said? A lot of people don't know the things like. Most parents today give. I tell my daughter, make them want it. When children can't touch it, the desire grows.
Yeah.
When they can touch it, it's like, okay, no big deal, it's cookies. But when they can't touch it, the curiosity, man, it tears them up.
Yeah.
So, great point.
I watched a lot, but I also broke into my brother's room. And the way the drums sit,
Thugs.
he knew about this. The way the drums sit, you got to put a little middle piece, and it levels the drums up. And because if you just put them on the hook, they just slant in an angle. But I was so small, I couldn't lift the drums up and do it at the same time.
He still can't do it. He's still short.
But Juan helps me out whenever I. Thank you, Juan. But and then I couldn't take them apart, so I had to take the consequences. when they would come home and stuff, and I'd get in trouble.
Yes, butt whooping. Just call it what it was.
I get a good
They call it abuse today.
AWS whooping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a good licking right there.
Yeah.
And then but after a while, they taught me how to set them up, and eventually let me play them.
Because they saw you were serious, and that's what I'm saying. That desire.
And also, I remember Juan and Tony at the apartments on Rutherford. Chapito Arias from Santana used to pick up Juan and Tony in his white, what was that, a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. Him and his wife would pick up Tony and Juan. And I wanted to go so bad, but I wasn't allowed. But he's to go, and they used to go and study with Chapito of Santana. This was like 72, 73.
And I'm pretty sure he rubbed that into you many a time.
Oh, they didn't have to. I watched him drive away in a Rolls Royce. But
Get out the car, little boy.
but just speaking of the history, you know, of music in our blood,
Yeah.
you know, being passed down, and
The passion, man.
Chapito even noticed something both him and my brother.
I
you know.
first saw him with his sister without really knowing who he was. I was like, what's the cat on the percussion? You know, he just back there. Them shades follow you for life, baby. I'm gonna love you for that. And that's how really true. That's how I got to know. When I met Peter Michael, I was like, which one is this? C-Tone told me about Peter Michael. And I asked him, I said, man, what's Juan doing? He go, Juan playing with the family. Then I met y'all dad in Oakland, getting down with a cat named Julius Melendez.
Oh yeah,
And
trumpet
used to,
player.
yeah, I'm trying to, please let him know I'm looking for him.
Okay.
They in the gym jamming. Who walks through the door but Pancho Sanchez? I'm losing my freaking mind in here, man. I'm hearing him dad like, go have a drink. Oh, young man. You know, so, and that's that little spot off of, where Nation Hamburgers is in Oakland. It's a little street there on the side, and it's like in the middle of the block. It's like a restaurant. It's more like an underground spot. You don't go underground, but wouldn't nobody recognize it.
This in Oakland?
Yeah.
On
Right where the
Broadway?
Nation Hamburgers place is at. So that's Broadway, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
little,
the Scarab.
It must.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the name
Yeah.
of it was, but I know it was like walking into the Bat Cave or
That's
something.
what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. So it was like, wow, man, and that's my first impression. Met Pete Escovedo, Megan Pancho Sanchez, dribbling this. I told you I was gonna meet some people, man. Go get a tequila. And I don't mess with that no more. So it's just it was the passion that I love about y'all. Just the passion in your music.
Yeah, you know, growing up listening to all my, you know, my brother Tony, who has a long history with Juan and the family. We all do. You know, he was one of my first mentors. He didn't know it. I tell him once in a while, but you know, yeah, I actually learned a lot.
Oh, you just told him now.
Yeah, I just told him. I'm sure he's listening. But yeah, right on, Tone. Thanks, bro.
What's up, Tom?
But watching him, you know, Sylvester, well, it goes back to playing cumbias and rancheras and stuff with Alma Latina with David Rangel
Ooh.
out of Oakland. And
But at Fantasy Records,
Yeah.
he was the guy to go to.
yeah, he was the
David?
Tony
Tony.
Flores, his brother.
Yeah.
All the hits and like, man, he's on so many
many
albums back then.
He was
You
the
gotta make
studio.
it. You
He
have
was
to
the
make
studio.
an EP.
Yeah.
You got to stop playing. It took him forever to do this album.
Yeah.
And boy, he christened it well. What made you do the album?
Well, I always wrote, you know, music and loved writing and creating the stuff. But I knew it was going to be a time, you know, my father's getting older. He's going to retire and stuff. So I'm like, you know, actually the pandemic really made me jump on it.
Gotcha.
Because we wasn't working. The whole family's all musicians.
Mm-hmm.
So if gigs get slow or something, one of us will help we always helping each other. So we're always busy. So when pandemic hit, none of us was working really. So I said, this is a good time to get this thing done.
Sit
So,
back and reflect and write.
Yep, I'm like, I'm not working. Let me start getting serious about these songs and stuff. So I started driving to LA, and because that's where Michael Angel lives now. He used to be in San Jose. So I'll go to his house. I said, we got to get this done. So we just started, you know, just make sure every song. Well, like we were writing. Well, I had like 40 songs. So I always heard that you just keep writing. Doesn't matter if it fits the CD. Keep writing. And then I wanted to pick the best 10 that works with the concept of where I'm going. So this is my third time actually trying to do a CD. the first time it didn't feel right. I didn't have the right people around me. The songs was back then I was doing a lot of funk, then I was doing a lot of R&B, and the flavor just didn't feel good. Because once you have your CD, that's your calling card. That's going to be your fan base. So I said I got to make sure every song I would really love to play. So that's when I started creating the best songs I thought would fit in the CD. So pandemic pushed me. Yeah.
Oh, Mio, you got music. You told me you got a couple of tunes you wrote.
Yeah, I got about 3 songs, and then some of the cats that are part of our band. In fact, one has been part of the Flow family for many years. It's a really all-star band. You got cats from Santana, the Whispers, Escovedo family, some of the greats, Cold Blood. The names go on, members.
Well, it stands for Funky Latin Orchestra.
Yeah.
You have a show coming up next weekend in Vallejo. Tell
Actually,
everybody
I'll
about
be at the Farmer's Market in front of Provisions over here on Virginia Street. I'll be there from 1 to 3, and I'll be doing, it'll be Mio Flores and the Habanas All-Stars.
it.
Yeah, it's going to be swinging.
Am I playing that
Yeah.
one?
I think we might have you sit in, maybe.
Oh, sit in.
Yeah, we have you
That
sit in.
means no money.
As a special guest.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
hired.
I mean, y'all
I see where you going.
y'all gonna perform down the street, man. So at least y'all gonna do that together, man.
I don't think Juan's going to be in town. This is actually your birthday, brother.
Oh yeah, actually speaking of my birthday.
Yeah,
oh,
see,
man.
You
tell
gonna be
everybody
out.
about your tell everybody about your
Hold
part.
on.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
So let me finish this from
Go
1 to 3. All right. Juan might be there, but we'll see.
I'm not going. I'm going to be playing
he's gonna be
in
gigging.
Palo Alto. My birthday with the Entourage. No, Entourage is the opening band, and then I'm playing. So it's Palo Alto Park. MacArthur Park is the name of the place in Palo Alto. So I'll be there.
And that's gonna be with Tortilla Soup.
Tortilla soup.
And Tortilla Soup.
And where can they get information about that besides our Facebook page and all that? JuanEscovedo.com?
Yes.
And on your Facebook page.
And on my Facebook page, the poster and stuff, I'm pushing it on there. So, yeah, that's going to be coming up.
And,
All right.
And also
March 12th.
you can find his promo on tortillasoup.com and
Yeah.
Tortilla Soup Music and Robert Payne.
Robert Payne.
Facebook.
Okay, so
Tortilla
and I
soup.
want this flyer for us to be on all them places. All right, when we come back, we're going to speak to,
Yahaira.
no, organization.
Oh, the Solano Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, you might want to say it in the mic. Hold up. Say it in the mic so they'll know.
The Solano Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, we'll be speaking with them. Mio, you want to take us in?
Yeah, one more thing. Performing with me that night is going to be a great night on April 30th over here at the Empress Lounge. Make sure you guys come on out and say hello. You know, I got my boys with me, Eric Rangel, Captain America of Orquestra America. We got Carlito Franco of the Franco Brothers and Gary Flores on piano. These cats are ones I used to sneak in the clubs when I was underage and watch play. They're iconic legend players right here. So look forward to come on down and saying what's happening. It's going to be swinging, slamming.
All right, and with that, we're going to head to the community. We're going to show them about our show by the help of my man behind me, by mi amigo. Listen to this commercial to enjoy the music. You at Ozcat Radio, Triple J. Welcome to the show. Just jazzing is the only way we go.
Fiesta Primavera will be held on International Day of the Children, Latin Jazz Fusion Concert, a pre-Cinco de Mayo celebration presented by IJams Entertainment. April 30th, featuring Juan Escovedo and the All-Stars Band, will be performing songs from their new album, The J. Listen to the top 40 hits at the historic Empress Theater, downtown Vallejo, California, with special guests Mio Flores and the Latin Jazz All-Star Combo will be performing Latin jazz with a touch of salsa. Introducing Trinny, voz versátil, singing traditional regional Mexican songs. At an additional price, Lunita's Kitchen will be having delicious Mexican food, benefiting Ballet Folklorico, Moon Azteca, and other local children dance groups. Enjoy one of the best North Bay Area events at the Empress Theater.
Brought to you by IJams Entertainment. Be there. Just that. Be there. April 30th, tickets are on sale now. Now coming up, we got the Solano Hispanic Coalition. Y'all talk now. Introduce yourself. Tell people.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. I'm Jerry Gonzalez from the board member of the Solano Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Yahaira, and I'm also a member of the Solano Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And some of you might know me. I'm the founder of the Ballet Folklorico Moon Azteca, a kids dance group located here in the city of Vallejo. And you've probably seen us perform at Art Walk and many other different events that we do here in the city. Also, I am the owner of Lunita's Kitchen, and I know a lot of people out there love my pastries, and I know this because you guys tell me, give me the feedback. I know you guys love my Mexican wedding cookies, the alfajores, so thank you very much for the support.
And you're going to be at the...
And we are going to be at Fiesta Primavera this April 30th. So we're going to be having food. Some of you have tried my quesadillas, so hopefully you guys come over and purchase your ticket. Get your ticket if you don't have 2 tickets yet. Go ahead and get those and come and support us all.
And the dinner is separate with the ticket, so you buy that separately, but all provisions from the dinner go to the organization.
Yes, Moon Azteca.
Okay. And it's going to be a great show. The Day of the Children, as Jaime called it, that's what we'll be doing it on. So, what is the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce?
So our mission is basically focusing and enhancing. Our mission is to strengthen Solano County Hispanic businesses by advocating for opportunities that support their economic growth and provide resources, training, and tools which advance development, prosperity, and success in Solano County. Nice. We also focus on other businesses, not just Hispanic businesses, but we're trying to be more diverse and open because we're the only Chamber of Commerce that supports the whole Solano County. So we try to align ourselves with other chambers within other cities. Like this March 24th, we're doing a mixer with Vallejo Chamber of Commerce. Please check us out at solanohccc.com. We have several events coming up. And that's pretty much it. That's what we do.
How long have y'all been established?
So we've been established, I would say it's part of the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has been around for probably since the 70s, the 60s.
Okay. Okay. When did your business start?
My goodness, during the pandemic. So I think everybody, our friend Juan was explaining, his music was born, the new CD was born during the pandemic. Lunita's Kitchen was born during the pandemic. Moon Azteca is being established since 2015. But I was a nurse. I was a nurse for 20 years.
Wow.
And right before the pandemic, I think it was time to move on from that business. Mm-hmm. So I did, and I opened up my Lunita's Kitchen, and it's been since 2020. It's been happening.
Beautiful. Yeah, and you do got some good food, girl, but I've been hearing about you.
Thank you.
I've been hearing about you.
Well, let me just say that even though the pandemic was so terrible, people lost company, people started doing what they really loved.
Exactly.
And then had no choice but to, they lost their jobs and stuff. So a lot of good things, I think, happened during this pandemic.
Yes.
I think people are happier now, and they realize what they really loved to do before. Because some people just worked to pay their bills.
Exactly.
And once you find out, we're not here forever, let me create and start doing what I really love. And I think that's what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah. Because it made you zero in on yourself. It made you go back to the integrity. As Earth, Wind, and Fire put it, you went back as one. Mm-hmm. And you can't do nothing or blow up and grow in that thing if you don't first believe in yourself.
Exactly.
And that's the most biggest thing about it. People say, I've been in 2 wars. What did it teach me? Survival, believing in myself, and striving. Mm-hmm. So that's what I teach my grandchildren now. My children already got it. They gradually took the baton. They're doing beautiful. Nice. Y'all are doing the same. Mm-hmm. And you helping them little children is a beautiful thing. So come out and see these little girls doing their dance. It's gonna be so cute. I ain't gonna be able to watch, especially a little 3-year-old. You want to
Yes.
say hi to your family?
Yes,
please?
hi everyone. Hopefully you guys are listening. I share this with everybody that I could. So hello everyone. Hopefully we get to see everybody on April 30th. And Hamira Galilea, Jairo Said, happy early birthday, my love. You are the love of my life. You know that. That's the man I was waiting for to fall in love. I'm sorry for my husband, but yeah. Jairo Said es el amor de mi vida. Te amo. Hamira Galilea, you are the little thing that came and changed my life 3 years ago.
Okay.
And what time do you start, the kids?
The kids are gonna open up, I believe.
Yes, they open up at 7:30. The show will start. The doors will open at 7. The show will start at 7:30, but the doors will open up for the dinner at 5:30.
Oh,
So you can come in early, get your dinner, and just stick around for the show. We're gonna have good music in there, so it's gonna be a.
I'm gonna come early and get my grub on.
Yes.
That's what we have.
And who you want to do your shouts out to, Jay?
Just a shout out to, let's see, pretty much as businesses and basically Solano County residents.
Okay.
That's it.
Wife, kids, no
Oh,
one?
no.
Okay, no problem. All right. Then we'll come out and say our goodbyes and leave out on one of his great songs off his CD, The J. Juan Escovedo. Who's that on that album with you, Juan? Who's that on that song, Little Leg?
Well, Leah Ticey is singing lead from the
Okay.
Bay Area, and I'm doing all the percussion.
Okay.
Conga, tamale solo. My sister. It could be my brother. They were switching off on drums.
Okay.
I got Jonathan Martez piano, and who else is
You're
on?
going to have to get your cue cards and get this together.
No.
So our last, our last, I had to help you out. Bill.
Oscar Kataya. Oscar guitar on bass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our last person we're going to introduce here is Miss Trinny, who's going to be singing authentic Mexican music. So how do you feel about meeting these two people here today, Trinny?
Bueno, antes que nada, buenos días a todos, ¿sí? Todos los que nos están escuchando, y gracias por escucharnos. Y gracias les doy por la oportunidad de estar aquí. Y me pregunta cómo me siento ante estos dos grandes artistas.
All right, good morning. I'm going to translate very quick for you guys. This is Trinny, and she said thank you very much for the opportunity. She feels blessed to doing this. And the question was, how do you feel, Trinny? ¿Cómo te sientes, Trinny?
Bueno, yo me siento muy contenta,
I
muy
feel very
feliz
happy.
de estar aquí.
Excited to be here.
Claro, nerviosa ante estos dos grandes artistas.
Very nervous to be singing with these two big singers.
I'm excited to hear.
Sí.
Sure.
Y pues felicitarlos también porque son muy grandes artistas, muy buenos cantantes.
I wanted to congratulate them because they are really big in the music industry.
Ajá. Ok.
And who do you want to send a shout out to?
¿A quién quieres mandarles tus saludos?
Principalmente a mis hijas,
First of all, my daughters,
a mis nietas,
grandkids,
a todas mis amistades que nos estén escuchando y a todas las personas que nos estén escuchando.
all my friends that are listening, and everybody that is listening on the radio right now.
That's beautiful. Well, mucho gracias for you coming in here today. I don't know much, but I'm going to get it where I can. And we want to thank y'all, all of y'all, for coming in. The Hispanic Solano Chambers. Yahada, you, I love it. Oh, we want to share this cookies and flan. My first time having flan. So I don't talk after the mic go off, Jeremiah. And y'all really need to, man, come check this out. This is probably a first for Vallejo. I know Vallejo did a lot of Cinco de Mayo shows, and we're coming from a different event, and it's going to be for the children.
Yes.
So Fiesta Primavera, April 30th. Juan Escovedo, Mio Flores, and introducing Trinny. Proceeds from the show and from the dinner coming from
from Lunita's Kitchen will benefit my kids' dance group, Ballet Folclórico Munasteca. We're trying to raise money to buy dresses from 2 different states of Mexico. One is Veracruz, and the other state that we're gonna wanna get is Yucatan. They're very expensive, and I'm going a little low this time. I wanna buy 4 dresses from each state, and every dress is $350. So we're trying to raise money. So please, if you're listening and wanna come and support, please go ahead and purchase the tickets. Purchase tickets, buy the dinner from us, and remember that Munasteca is out there, always helping out the community. So you will hear us say, ¿Quiénes somos? Moon Azteca!
Right. I don't know what they say, but it sounds good to me. All right, Mio, come on back in here and say farewell.
All right. Thanks for having me back. Hey, everybody. Remember, April 30th, we're going to be over here at the Empress Lounge. Triple J and Jaime making it happen for us. Also with Trinny right here. And Mr. Juan Escovedo and his all-star band. It's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. All my peeps out there in the Bay Area, come on out and say what's happening. Come kick it with the fellas, with the Habana All-Stars. Mio Flores and the Habanas All-Stars.
We rock around. We gonna do it, man. Juan, we leave it with you.
Yeah, I want to say this is a great morning, man. You guys, since people not here, they actually put up a happy birthday for me. A little sign here on the table, and they brought me some food, cookies, and coffee, and that's going to get my day going.
Now,
Yes, all
Have fun.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to, of course, do this great event April 30th at the Empress Theater. And Ashley used to live in Vallejo, so all my peeps out there, come on down, hang
and
out.
a lot of people don't know you're a Hollywood actor as well.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
You've been in a couple of movies.
I've been in about 4 movies and stuff. But I'm just being myself and playing music. And,
Okay.
but yeah, it's just you just don't know where music will take you. You just do your best, play your best, and good things happen for you.
And you do your shout outs.
Yeah, all right. And I'll see you. So Juan Escovedo, my band, All-Star, will be there April 30th at the Empress Theater in Vallejo.
You ain't gonna shout out to Dad? And
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Shout out.
Oh, I had to tell you that. Okay.
Shout out to my father, Peter Escovedo, my mother, Juanita, and my kids, Evan, Brittany, Ziana, and Juan Jr. Oh, my son just had a birthday March 1st.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
So everything is going good. And shout out to Sammy, Dr. Moss, helping me get things going, organizing everything for me. She's doing a great job. So,
Yes,
yeah.
she is.
And thank you, Triple J, for having me here.
There ain't no problem, my brother. I'll do it anytime.
That's
Look
it.
for me or not.
All right.
All right. Hey, y'all take it easy. I'm Triple J. I'm out the door. I'm going out with a unique song by him. This is a remake from Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I really like the way he did it on here. But we saying farewell. We see you next week. As I always tell y'all, keep your head up. Keep your eyes forward. Stay safe. Stay on the righteous path. And whatever you do and all that you do, keep it jazz. Lord willing, I'll see you next week, and I will definitely see you at the show. Juan Escovedo, everybody, rules the world off the CD today.
Yeah, so usually I'm singing background with my father and a bunch of bands. So this is my first time singing lead, and Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. And I love this song, and this is the one I had to choose for my debut singing lead. So I hope you like it.
Well, that means he's going to sing it at the show.
Yes.
All right. Everyone rules the world. Juan Escovedo. Mucho gracias, my brother.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we
Fiesta Primavera will be held on International Day of the Children, Latin Jazz Fusion Concert, a pre-Cinco de Mayo celebration presented by IJams Entertainment. April 30th, featuring Juan Escovedo and the All-Stars Band, will be performing songs from their new album, The J. Listen to the top 40 hits at the historic Empress Theater, downtown Vallejo, California, with special guests Mio Flores and the Latin Jazz All-Star Combo will be performing Latin jazz with a touch of salsa. Introducing Trinny, voz versátil, singing traditional regional Mexican songs. At an additional price, Lunita's Kitchen will be having delicious Mexican food, benefiting Ballet Folklorico, Moon Azteca, and other local children dance groups. Enjoy one of the best North Bay Area events at the Empress Theater.
Brought to you by IJams Entertainment. Be there.